The following is a presentation of the Missouri Sports Network.
Hello again. Welcome back to High School Game Day here on the Missouri Sports Network, MissouriSportsNetwork.com, where everyone has a home field advantage. And as always, presented by the Bank of Billings, established 1889, the oldest bank in Christian County. It is time once again for our Chevaliers of the Ozarks Athletes of the Week. And we go to North Point High School and welcome in the members of the volleyball team with head coach Justin Young. Coach Young, thanks for helping set this up today.
Hey, no problem. Thanks for having us out. We appreciate it.
Coach, talk a little bit. You're off to a 17-2 start. This was a segment that came about actually from the Orchard Farm tournament where you didn't lose a set in the entire tournament, but just kind of put a bow on the season at this point at 17-2. What are you doing really well, and just talk about the team in general.
Yeah, it's been a phenomenal start to the season. I mean, it's hard to ask for much better than 17-2. I mean, as a coach, you always want to be better. But we're definitely happy with that start of the season. We're halfway through our conference season, undefeated there as well. Start the back half of that on Tuesday. But really we're led by, we've got 6 seniors this year. A lot of them have been on varsity with me since they were freshmen. So it's just been, a culmination of 4 years of a lot of hours, a lot of hard work, and really a lot of credit to the girls. They work so hard day in and day out. We got defensive leaders and offensive leaders, and everybody knows the role and does that job well.
What do you feel like as a team right now that you are doing really well, and maybe an area where if you're going to make a deep run where you maybe need to see some improvement, but what are you doing well right now? What are some areas that maybe you feel like you need to improve?
Right now, defensively, we're playing very, very well from a serve-receive standpoint, and then just defending other teams. We're frustrating a lot of other teams. I know a lot of coaches are expecting to get points and big swings against us, and girls are coming up with play after play after play, and then eventually we can attack from our offensive standpoint. We're also attacking really, really well through the middle right now. We have 2 senior middles, J.C. Thomas, Caitlin Anderson, and they're doing phenomenal through the middle right now as well. As far as improvements, as far as we can do, I think it's still consistency, right? We're halfway through the season. When we look good, we look really, really good. And then when we don't look as good, we're trying to work through that. But that's the beauty of playing best of 5 volleyball, is you're allowed to be off for a period of time. And these girls are really good at just continuing to grind, continuing to push, and really never giving up no matter what the scoreboard says. And that's why our record is the way it is.
Coach, you talk about the 6 seniors on this year's team. What, last year, if you go back to last year, did you lose seniors? What did you have to replace coming into this season, and who's kind of stepping into some of those roles?
Yeah, we lost 3 seniors last year. We lost our starting setter, one of our defensive players, and we lost 6 rotation outside. So they're definitely big shoes to fill. We've had senior Miley Paling and junior Marley Williams step into that setting role, running a 6-2 offense, and they've stepped into it with flying colors. They've been waiting to have the keys to the car, and they're really enjoying the drive. So that's been really, really fun to just kind of see them thrive in a new role with a lot of expectations. The ball's in their hands every single play, and they've got to make a lot of tough decisions, and I'm asking them to make difficult sets. And they've just been fearless throughout the whole process. We also lost, like I said, our 6 rotation outside last year. She's off playing at Iowa Central College this year, so we had a lot of offense to replace, and we've replaced that through really a team effort. Girls have been stepping up left and right. We've got some newcomers, some sophomores on the squad this year as well. They're stepping up big in big roles with Megan Hudson and Ivana Osorio chipping in for a lot of kills to kind of replace the offense we lost.
As you look at your district, Coach, because you're over halfway through the season, at what point do you kind of start looking at that district and thinking about seeds?
Yeah, so we are one of the smallest Class 5 schools. So going into preseason, we didn't quite know if we would be Class 5 or Class 4. So really in our preseason, it was kind of like, hey, let's prepare as a Class 5 school. If we turn out to be Class 4, we'll kind of see where our district, where Michigan chooses those teams for us. But we are one of the smaller Class 5 schools in the state. So we're in with some big dogs in there as far as, St. Dominic and Francis Howell was the Final Four team last year. So as soon as those district seeds came out, our district assignments came out, we were, looking at those right away, trying to figure out like, hey, who do we have to go through? What's our journey look like? What's our route look like? We've talked to practice multiple times about our goals for this year. And right now our immediate goal is to be conference champs. We're 5-0 in the GAC Central Conference. So like I said, we're getting ready to start the back half of our conference play. But yeah, looking forward to districts. St. Dominic's one of the top ranked teams in the state right now. I think they've only got one loss. So we'll be, looking at them as far as that's something we're going to have to go through if we want to, make a deep postseason run.
Has it been determined where your district will be held?
Yeah, Fort Zumwalt North will be our host this year.
Very good. Well, again, we're visiting with North Point High School volleyball team and head coach Justin Young. Coach Young, you've got 3 young ladies there beside you. Kind of start wherever you'd like, introduce them, and we'll visit with them a little bit.
Sure. I brought our senior captain, Libby Meek. She's been our libero and been with me for 4 years. And then the bottom left, we have a defensive specialist, Emma Shryock. She's also been a 4-year player on varsity for us. And then senior setter, Miley Paling, there in the bottom right.
Very good. We'll start with Libby, the captain, up at the top right of the screen there. Libby, how are you today?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing good. Tell us a little bit about what position you play and what your role is on the team, obviously in the captain's spot, but tell us about the position and the role.
So I'm a libero. Basically, I just play in the back row. I play left back. Feel like a big role that I play is just really like helping the team out and just making sure everyone like isn't getting down on themselves. And I think like the team does a very good job of that in general too.
Now, are you a senior? Libby, are you a senior?
Yes, I am a senior.
Is this the
Yeah.
libero role? Is that a position you've played throughout high school, or have you played other positions?
So throughout high school, I've always been a libero. In club, I'm just more of a DS, which is just anywhere in the back row. But yeah, I just primarily am in back row. Never been
When
in
the
front row.
ball is in the air on the other side of the net, what are you having to pay particular attention to? Are you looking for their hitters? Are you looking for their setters? What are you looking for from the other side of the net?
The first thing I'm looking for, like when we're receiving the ball, is the setter. I'm looking at their shoulders, seeing where they're going, if they're going to dump the ball over, so I get that. And then once I see the set, I'm lining off my blocker on my side of the court and really just looking at the hit and their shoulders. And yeah.
Very good. Coming into the season, as you looked at your schedule, were there matches that you were looking particularly forward to? Do you have a rivalry? Do you know someone on the other team? What were matches that you really look forward to playing?
I was really looking forward to playing Timberland. They're a big conference match for us, and it's always a very good game to play. They have very good players, and it's always a really good matchup for us. And then, yeah, I would say that's our like biggest game that I always look forward to.
Being a senior, what decision have you made as far as next year, or have you made a decision what you're going to be hoping to do next year? I know you've still got your senior year to go, but a lot of times people have maybe made decisions. What, if any, have you made?
I'm hoping to play in college. I'm still like keeping everything open, but that is what I want to do through college.
Any particular area of study, or is there something you're looking forward to continuing your career at the professional level?
I want to be an occupational therapist and like major in kinesiology and stuff like
cool.
that. So, yeah.
Is there background? Is there family background in that?
Not really. I just really like sports medicine and would love to be like around sports as much as I can. And
Yeah, is that I had an interest there as well, but that's because I was hurt all the time in college. So I was always in the ice bath or in the training room. Does it come from an injury where you had to go through some things like that?
yeah, a long time ago, I was like 10. I used to do gymnastics and I had a really bad injury. I like shattered and dislocated my ankle. So I was in lots of PT and kind of had to like get back into walking and figure out what sports I wanted to do because I did gymnastics my whole life up to that. I never did any other sports. So that was kind of hard for me, but like going through PT and like a bunch of different therapy, I don't know, it really like sparked an interest for me.
All right. What's your favorite class at school?
I like math and science.
All right.
Like right now, I would say like anatomy is my favorite class, but math is always a little easier for me, so I
All
like
right.
that class too.
What's your least favorite chore to do at home?
Ooh, I think that would have to be picking up the dog poop in the backyard. I hate it.
Okay. I've asked that question a lot. That's the first time I've got that answer. Well, Libby, again, on behalf of Chevrolet and Liuna Labor's Local 663, congratulations on being part of the Team of the Week.
Thank you so
Emma
much.
is down at the bottom left. Emma, how are you today?
Good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. Emma, tell us a little bit about what position you play and what your roles and responsibilities are.
I'm a defensive specialist, so again, I only play back row. I play middle back on the court, so right next to Libby. And one of my biggest roles, I would say, is obviously making sure I can get to anything that's over Libby, Miley's head, or anybody on those sides of the court. But I'm also paying a lot of attention to the hitters at the net and helping my hitters, telling them how many blocks they have, how many open spots on the court, and things like that.
I've attended several volleyball games. Both of my nieces are actually volleyball coaches in the Springfield area, so I've got to go and I got to watch them play growing up. And there's a lot of talking going on, and tell us a little bit about what. And you kind of mentioned what you were saying, but what are you paying particular attention to when the ball's on the other side of the net, and what's coming out of your mouth? Are you telling them go to your left, go to your right? What's that audio sound like?
Yeah, so talking is definitely one of the biggest things that comes with volleyball. Particularly for me, I'm always watching when the ball's on the other side of the court. I always watch for the setter, watch if they're going to dump it, watch where they're going to push the ball to. I'm also letting my hitters know, like when they go up to hit, if the other team has 2 blockers going up, I'm just simply yelling 2, 2, 2. Or if they have no blockers, I say none. Same with 1. I'm also yelling just anything I possibly can to give them the opportunity to score the point. Like I said, talking is probably the biggest thing that comes with volleyball. And if you're not able to talk to your teammates, you're probably not going to get a lot done. And our team is very fortunate to have girls that are willing to talk to each other.
What are you doing on a game day or a match day to kind of get prepared mentally and physically? Are you getting a lot of rest? Are you drinking lots of water? What are you doing?
Definitely hydrating. That's a big one. Always got to get enough water in your system. I also like to kind of zone in before the game by listening to some music. I don't really have specific songs I listen to, kind of just whatever I'm feeling in the moment. But music's definitely a good kind of pump up thing I use.
Give me an example. What's on your playlist?
Oh gosh, I got everything. I don't like it's all over the place. I like Drake. I like got a few country songs in there. Like it is all over the place.
You got any superstitions? I mean, do you have to eat a certain meal before a game? Do you have to put your right shoe on first? Anything like that?
I don't have anything to do with like eating or anything like that, but I do have something weird about gum. If I start a game with gum in my mouth, I have to finish the rest of the game with gum. If I start a game without gum, but I'm playing bad, I put gum in my mouth, and then it's about gum. That's.
All right, Emma, what's your favorite class at school?
My favorite class is probably my science classes. My science classes this year are leaning towards the medical field, which is where I want to end up. So I find those very intriguing.
Any particular area of study in the medical field?
I'd like to be a NICU nurse.
Oh, background, you got family in that?
Not particularly like nursing, but I do have a lot of family in the medical field.
Very good. Any college on your mind? I mean, medical school. My daughter's in pre-med at up at in Kansas City. Have you got a college picked out?
I don't have a particular college picked out. I have been looking at a few, including UMKC, MOBAP, Maryville. I'd like to stay in state, but we do have some really good medical schools in the area.
Very good. What's your least favorite chore?
Definitely the dishes. I don't like the grossness on the plates.
All right. Well, Emma, on behalf of Chevrolet and Liuna Labor's Local 663, congratulations for being part of Team of the Week.
Thank you so much.
All right. Miley, how are you today?
I'm good. How are you?
Tell the viewers a little bit about yourself, what position you play, and what your roles and responsibilities are.
So I'm a setter. My job is to make the hitters look good. So I'm constantly trying to pull blockers and really get the hitters a one-on-one block or none if that's
So what
possible.
are you paying attention to when the ball's on your side of the floor? I mean, obviously you've got to get someplace to set up, but what are you thinking about and what are you looking at with the ball on your side of the court?
I would say against good middle teams that it's really about trying to make them move and make sure they don't get to where I'm setting the ball because that makes the hitter's job easier. So
Molly, tell us a little bit about your pregame routine as far as getting mentally and physically prepared. What are you doing pregame? Are you listening to music? Are you eating the same food? Are you staying hydrated? What are you doing?
I always have to drink an energy drink before games. That's like my number one rule. And then really the rest is just music. All day at school I listen to music and it's like getting myself locked in for the game.
All right, what's on your playlist?
I got a couple crazy songs. Welcome to the Jungle. Some Drake. It's really all over the place. Enter Sandman.
Very cool. Now, do you have any plans after high school? What are your plans at the next level?
I have not decided if I want to play volleyball in college yet. I mean, I want to go through the process to have options, but at the end of the day, I really don't know yet.
As you look at your schedule, coming into the season, were there any maybe specific matches or even a tournament that you were really looking forward to?
My favorite game is also the Timberland game. I feel like that's the most game that all of us are like all mentally prepared. We are all happy to be there, very excited to play them every year. So it's a very good competitive match.
Very good. Very good. So what is your favorite class?
I like science this year. I'm in forensic science, and my sister is in college right now to become a forensic science. So I think that class is probably my favorite.
Good. So I don't have to ask you about your background. It's your big sister, or you just kind of following, huh?
Yep.
What's your least favorite chore?
Probably the trash cans because I forget a lot. So I'll be going up there at 11 p.m. in my pajamas, going to take the trash out. So yeah,
Very good.
my favorite.
Well, ladies, it's been a privilege to get to visit with you, and I really appreciate Coach Young setting this up. And again, congratulations on behalf of Chevrolet, Liuna Labor's Local 663, and the Missouri State Highway Patrol for being part of Team of the Week.
Absolutely, thanks for having us. We appreciate it.
And I have one more question for all four of you. You can just signify by raising your hand or saying yes or no. I'm a mandated reporter for the Missouri State Highway Patrol. Do you always wear your seatbelt?
Yes.
100%.
Yes.
Always.
Yes.
Very good. Well, ladies, hey, thank you so much for being part of the Missouri Sports Network here today. Coach, I appreciate you setting it up. Best of luck as you go forward, and hopefully you'll make a long run, and we'll get you back on, and you can show everybody that Longhorn in the background again, Miley.
Yeah.
Very good. You are watching High School Game Day here, countdown to kickoff on the Missouri Sports Network, MissouriSportsNetwork.com, where everyone has a home field advantage. And as always, the Missouri State Highway Patrol reminds all of us, hey, take that 3 seconds and buckle up. It's 3 seconds that could save your life. Be safe, be smart, and be here tomorrow.
There's a reason Chevy is called the heartbeat of America. The heartbeat's strong, steady, unwavering. Like the people who keep this country moving, doing what they do best. Helping neighbors, pitching in, getting it done. For them, only America's most dependable truck will do. And every Chevy truck, like every Chevy driver, dependability comes standard.
Seems Bill's up the creek without a paddle. That's not funny. And while he really wants a new boat, At Central Bank, we're helping Bill plan for what's most important, like retiring early and fishing whenever he wants. Hey, Bill, try it again.
Fine. Hope a new boat's part of this plan.
Dream bigger, Bill. We're thinking about a cabin, too.
Now that's a plan.
The Walnut Street Inn is located in the heart of Springfield on historic Walnut Street, just blocks away from the Missouri State Campus, Hammons Field, Great Southern Arena, and downtown Springfield. The Walnut Street Inn features newly remodeled rooms, breakfast served daily, and a friendly, accommodating staff. The Walnut Street Inn is also a great venue for private events. Book your stay or get more information at walnutstreetinn.com or call 417-864-6346.